I think we are all secretly on trial, like all the time. And the person prosecuting prosecuting us, excuse me, is us ourselves, or some past version of us, or actually, like we've appointed ourselves as this permanent judge over a defendant who doesn't even exist anymore. And we just keep rerunning the same case over and over again just to feel superior than them. Let me back that up. I've been thinking about regret a lot lately, and like not in a dramatic, huge life altering decisions I made in the past, but just the small stuff like a text I sent 2 years ago that I cringe at, or like a decision I made in high school that seemed fine at the time now feels, I don't know, embarrassing almost. And I started asking myself, like, why does it still matter to me? Like, why does it still bother me inside? The person who did the thing, that's not really me anymore. Like biologically, psychologically, whatever metric you want to use, that person is basically gone. So why am I still mad at him? And I think there are two stories to look at this, right? Like two competing stories about what regret actually is, in my point of view. The first story is that regret is a design flaw, kind of like a bug in the software. Evolution built us to feel bad about our past mistakes, and now we wouldn't repeat them. Fine, like that tracks and that makes sense. That's useful, but like obviously early on. But like the problem is the mechanism doesn't know when to shut off. It just keeps firing. Like you made the mistake once, okay, like you learned the lesson, and yet the emotional residue just sits there back in your head for years, replying the moment over and over again, like some smoke detector that one shut off, like one stopped beeping, even after you took off the fire. Like under this view, like regret isn't quite the same as wisdom. Like it's just noise, leftover signal with normal information in it. But then there's the second view, I mean, second story, and this one's actually harder to dismiss honestly. The second story says regret isn't a bug, like it's a proof that you've actually changed, proof that you've actually grew. Because think about it, like if you look back at something you did in the past and feel nothing, like that could mean you've grown past it, or like it could mean you haven't grown at all, and just don't have like you don't have that self-awareness to see it clearly anymore. But if you took back and you cringe and it stings, that ache, like that sting is data, like it means your value have removed. The person wincing right now has a different moral compass than the person who did the thing. So the gap between them is real and painful. I mean, yeah, because it's obvious, like you've grown, so you have the receipt, but it's not garbage data. Like it's the clearest evidence you have that you are not the same person as you were. So which one is it? Like, is regret a leftover alarm that won't stop ringing, or is it the only real proof of growth we get? And I think I'm working this out as I go, so bear with me. Like, I think the mistake is treating past version of yourself as a stranger, or even worse, someone who deserves to like get all the punishments. Like we do this thing where we talk about our past selves in the third person almost. Like I can't believe I did that. Like it wasn't me. Like I was some idiot who happened to share the same face, and that's actually really convenient, right? Like because it lets you keep all the credit for who you are now while offloading all the blame and bad things onto someone who conveniently isn't around to defend himself. So like that guy past you, like he wasn't operating with the information you have now. He was just maybe not doing his best. He kind of slacked off in your way. I mean, from what you're looking right now, but he was doing the best he could with what he had at the moment, which by definition was less than what you have, like less context, less pain, different situation, less pattern recognition. And so when you go back and prosecute him with the evidence you've gathered since then, like of course he looks guilty. Like you're judging him with a case that he never really had access to. So like that doesn't really mean what he did didn't matter or that you shouldn't feel shame about it. Like it, I'm not saying let yourself off the hook completely. Like that's in its own kind of dishonesty. But I think there's a clear difference between accountability and cruelty. Accountability says, like, yeah, like that happened. Like I own the consequences. I'll do better. I'll be better. I can be better. Cruelty says, I'm going to keep retrying this case forever using evidence he didn't have, just so I can feel, just so I can keep feeling superior to a version of myself, like who can't even respond anymore. And maybe like that's actually the real function of regret, if it has one. Not punishment, recognition. Like the sting isn't there to make you suffer. It's there to mark the spot where your values have moved. Like it's a boundary line. Like this is where I used to be, where I used to stand, and this is where I stand right now. And the distance between these 2 points, like that ache, that's just the cost of admission for growth. Like, get to you don't get to become someone new for free. So maybe the real question isn't how do I stop regretting small things that happened before. Maybe it's how do I stop treating regret like a verdict and start treating it like a receipt, just proof of a purchase. Like you paid for your growth, so here's your receipt. Like you don't need to keep staring at it and replaying the moment. So I think about this a lot, honestly, probably more than I need to. But there's something almost freeing about realizing the guy who embarrasses my bad embarrasses you isn't a threat anymore. He's not coming back. He's just an evidence. My bad. I don't know why my voice is gone. And the fact that he embarrasses you like at all, like that's not him failing you. That's you succeeding past him. So you shouldn't keep on shitting him every single time you have something like feels like you want to like feel like blame someone. So that's about it in this video. Thank you guys for watching.